service announcement. These videos have the full intentions to be used as conversational tools and purposes only. Anything that is expressed in these videos and videos before and after has the sole purpose of that reason. I know a lot of this stuff is repetitive. I hope that you can understand that. Again, these are for conversational purposes only. The comment box on these videos is for that purpose. Thanks for watching.
What's up, my YouTube family? No Prep Kings this year has been the most exciting season by far for me. Not necessarily of the points, but just the racing itself, the people that is there, the cars are consistently fast. It isn't, 10 races that are blowouts and 2 good races per episode like the previous seasons. I think the season is the best one to yet. And I have caught some slack from putting it out there that Ryan Martin is Season 3 winner, but it's not like it's a hidden thing. It's all over the internet that he won. I'm not like bringing you breaking news or anything like that, but he is the Season 3 winner. KYE Kellery second, Scooter third. I'd have to look again to see what the actual final points was. I want to say he wins by around 30 points, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But that's not the main topic of the video. I'm going to jump straight into it because it's exciting for me and exciting for me to talk about. And the main topic is KYE Kellery. And it's not necessarily that he won his first No Prep Kings race and his second in points, 10 points behind the leader Ryan Martin. It is that he took his trophy, cut it in half, and gave half of it to Scooter, Scott Taylor, because they're a team. They both made it to the finals, and he says without him he couldn't have made it to the finals. So he took his trophy, cut it in half, gave half to his teammate Scott Taylor. I thought it was awesome. I really did. KYE Kellery has not been given anything in his whole career on any form of Street Outlaws. He has worked for everything. He has earned it and has remained to stay humble through it all, along with Lizzie by his side, which is also a big bonus. I kind of wish Kai would have won. Nothing against Ryan Martin, but between Season 2 and Season 3, supposedly, I have no proof of this, but it's been put out there by numerous people and numerous articles I have read, said that if somebody from the 405 did not win, there would not be a Season 4. Ryan Martin won, so there should be a Season 4. With the way No Prep Kings has taken off and the amount of money that has been invested in No Prep Kings and the cars that are there that are flying, I don't see how there couldn't be a Season 4. If Discovery didn't pick it up, someone else would. There is some insane fast cars that are competitive and close out there now. And it has been some good racing. There's a couple of people on there that I just gets under my skin and I can't stand. Not going to name any names, but they drive a pink car. Just drives me crazy. I can't stand to hear his mouth at all. I cannot stand it. And going back to what I said about there would not be a Season 4 if somebody from the 405 did not win Season 3, that is the main reason why everyone has teamed up to beat the Team 405. If you notice, everyone is worried about beating Team 405 versus, themselves winning. I mean, it's a toss-up on which is more important to them, and that is why they are all kind of salty about the 405 having the show in their back pocket like they do. They did change the rules every season, supposedly to help guys like Ryan Martin and hurt guys like Birdman and Mike Murillo and the other front runners of the show. Like I said, all of this is supposedly, it has come from, sources that are there. I mean, it comes directly from the horse's mouth, but I haven't seen it, so I can't say. I'm just going to say supposedly. With KYE Kellery coming in second place, I do feel like there will be changes made again for Season 4, and if it's not changes from Discovery or Pilgrim or whoever, it will be from the racers themselves. KYE Kellery will either win next year or there will be a lot more other racers buying lockup transmissions for their own cars. Think about people like Doc. Doc hasn't done very well this year, but he is running basically the same cubic inch, the same spread nitrous, and hasn't had anything but problems. He is not running a fat music motor, but I mean, cubic inch for cubic inch, there you go. Lockup transmission seems to have been what put Lizzie at the top for 3 races in a row. After her 3rd win, after she lost to Eric Bain, it just kind of snowballed back for her, and she never was able to recover from it. Like I said, Team KYE KELLEY, $160,000 they have won on No Prep Kings this year. Not counting the end of the year $100,000 that Ryan Martin's going to take home, KYE KELLEY Racing has taken home more money than Ryan Martin. Think about that. One more thing I want to talk about right quick, and that is Kayla Morton. Team Texas, they are kind of salty with Kayla Morton because she kept griping and saying she was the only one who had a chance to win, and that, you know, they should all rally around her and give her whatever she needs to win. If it would not have been for Boosted racing his way in every single week and giving her the first lap for free, she would not be within, you know, a championship, and that was 2 races ago. She could technically have won the championship and was the closest one to reaching it out of everyone from Team Texas. But without Boosted giving her those points every week, it would not have happened for her. So that is why Team Texas was kind of salty toward Kayla. I've said this before at the beginning of the No Prep Kings season. The games that are played isn't for the viewer. It is for the people to get that $40,000. I don't like it. I can't stand it. I do not like it that they can call out a broken car and get 5 free points. The cars should have to be able to come to the staging line, is my personal opinion. And you see people racing different cars a lot. I do think it should be like the original list, and I hate to compare shows, but the car is what takes the place, not the driver. You know, when Murder Nova or anybody gets a new car, they have to start over. And if you enter with this car, you have to race that car throughout the season, or you just drop your points. I mean, it's that simple. That's the way it should be, and it would be not as good for television, but it would be better for the real, true racers that are on the show. With the last race going to be in Ennis, Texas, it will be a double points race, and it doesn't take but 1 or 2 bobbles for someone to either jump high or fall off. And with Ryan Martin this gung-ho to win, he has it in his head that he has a winning car. He knows that he's the fastest car on the property every weekend. He knows that everyone is gunning for him, but he does go into it, and he does win the overall points championship. Everyone was gunning for him, and another thing to respect about KYE KELLEY, he says that he wants to call him out in the very first round of every race. KYE KELLEY don't have nothing to lose by doing that. If he was to lose, he don't lose anything, really. But if Ryan Martin loses, he loses it all. So I see both sides of it, but like I said at the beginning of this video, KYE KELLEY has earned anything and everything that he's got this whole season. Also, there was everyone calling out Ryan Martin. He said that he was not going to take a call out. Dominator calls him out with a broken car. He takes the call out and gets 5 free points. But Dominator does bring his car to the line and break the beams when the light goes green. So that would fall under the category like I was talking a while ago about it being legit. You can tell the ones that are real legitimate racers, the ones that are broken-hearted that they have to take those 5 free points, you can tell it just eats them up inside. They don't want to do it. They know that it's a cop-out. They know that it's cheating, and they can't stand it. That is the real legitimate racers of the show. With No Prep Kings being as big as it is and people getting faster and faster and just evolving, it's going to be just like the original Street Outlaw show. Think back to the first episode, you know, when they was, say big tires, but the times they were turning. It's 550 cars then. You know, now they're running 4-second passes on the street. They're going deeper and deeper into the 3s on No Prep Kings, and I can't wait to see where they go from here, from, you know, this from next season. The new Crow is already running as fast as the Crow mod fastest pass ever. They are all getting faster and evolving with time. I want to see where the shows go. Both shows, the original Street Outlaws and No Prep Kings, both has made a 180 in my opinion. From the past couple of seasons, they have come back around. The cast is back to who they was. The cars are faster. They're more consistent. They are staying together better than what they was. You never knew a couple of seasons ago whether you was going to get 1 race or 5 races because people wasn't keeping up their stuff, or it was tearing up, or just having to let somebody make a solo pass. Now these cars is making passes. A lot of that's thanks to Proline. I will say that. If you notice, most of them is running a Proline engine, and it's basically bolt-on or off-the-shelf parts that they're putting in these cars. The whole motor is a complete motor. You bolt turbos to, your intake to, your headers to, and you run it. That's just what it is. But I don't want to drag this video out anymore. We got one more No Prep Kings race. I have more videos that I am making. I've been saying it for a minute, but I want to get this No Prep Kings is so close to the end. I want to kind of finish off with that before I roll into something else. The email address for this channel is on the screen. Anything you want me to know, say, do, or have, hit me up there. P.O. Box for the channel is also on the screen. Thank you for watching. Godspeed, and I will see you in the next one.